Hello members. I wanted to take a few minutes to give you an update on the current state of affairs as far as our industry is concerned. I've sat on numerous conference calls and Zoom meetings, including Monday's meeting with PAR staff and local leadership. There's been a lot of talk about what we can and can't do as realtors with the governor's stay-at-home order. PAR's opinion is that we cannot do any real estate services that cannot be done remotely or online. Period. No in-person closings, no home inspections, or even final walkthroughs. That goes for any property that has not been under contract before March 6th, 2020. There are some other requirements for properties that went under contract prior to March 6th, and they'll be in the resources page on PAR's website. PAR has joined the lawsuit along with several other industry groups in the state challenging the governor's order regarding life-sustaining industries. PAR has filed an amicus brief, which is legalese for friend of the court, asking for real estate services to be declared life-sustaining. I won't get into the details because, frankly, I don't understand them and that's way above my pay grade, but the arguments are with the court and we are waiting for a response. There is no timeline when that is going to happen. Mainly, I want everyone to know that your state, local, and national associations are out looking for your interests as well as the interests of the community in general. I also wanted to let you know about some programs that you may or may not have heard of. The CARES Act was recently enacted by Congress and signed into law by the President, and it includes some unprecedented options that I was quite frankly shocked that were included. There are quite a few of them, but there are two that will impact us in the real estate market most of all. The first is the Payroll Protection Program. This loan option is available to employers to help retain and sustain employment for their payroll as well as some other expenses. The program is offered by local SBA lenders and it is available right now. The second, and this is most important for most of our members, is the ability for independent contractors to collect unemployment. This has never happened before. The details of how this will be handled, the application process, or how the payments amount will be determined are still a giant unknown. But there are a lot of resources that we will have at the end of this video. So there are some positive things happening amid all this confusion. As an industry, we are trying to support our members, but also trying to help the community at large. This is a difficult time for everyone. Our jobs, our daily routines, our entire lives have been upended, basically overnight. But if there is one saving grace, it should be the knowledge that all of us are experiencing a great degree of stress and disruption. It's not just you or me or our neighbor or people we don't know. It's everyone. And yes, everyone's situation is slightly different and unique to themselves, but we are all struggling. We are all in this together. We will get through it together. I feel we're going to be stronger, more unified, and a more supportive industry, a better community, and a better nation when all the dust finally settles. There are some things that we can and should be doing, and I'm not talking about CDC things or social distancing or anything like that. I'm talking about business things, personal things, and family matters and community matters. I'd like to share some of what I've been doing. On the business side, I put off a lot of projects because they weren't that urgent. Well, now that we're forced to work at home, the urgency is there. I was finally able to put some cloud-based solutions for my business in place, and it was a great help. I'm still trying to implement it, but I've at least got that process started. I started working on my CRS designation. Designations are a great way to set yourself apart from other agents and learn some new skills. Plus, They also give us the ability to put those extra letters behind our name, and we get a few new logos to use. I'm continuing to work on my C2EX certification. What's C2EX, you ask? Well, that's a new certification program that was developed by NAR last year. It helps members develop their skills and competencies within the industry. Now, whether you're a new agent or a seasoned professional, a salesperson or a broker, the program is great for developing professionalism, learning or relearning industry skills, and gaining some new insights into professionalism and industry practices, in particular as they relate to the Code of Ethics. The best part, it's completely free and entirely online. So please take advantage of this great member benefit. Some personal things I'm working on. And I'm working on some personal things that have been sitting around the house that I've been meaning to do. 3.5 years this has been sitting in the garage. I finally was able to install it. Now, to be fair, I took a 45-minute project and turned it into 2.5 hours, but I did it myself, and I didn't have any instructions. It's little things like that, things we put off, things that give us a big boost. They're a win, and if ever we needed a win, it's now. On family matters, I've talked to my mom more in the last 3 weeks than I did all of 2019. I'm spending better quality time with my son, and well, First Lady hasn't killed me yet. Within my community, I've been more active in my neighborhood chat group. I'm actually watching the news. I'm donating to community groups, particularly the Pittsburgh Food Bank, and also trying to support local businesses, restaurants in particular. They really need our help. And on a side note, please tip those folks. They really need it. So what are you doing? Please share your stories and successes with us on our Facebook page or reply back to this email. We'd like to use it for our next newsletter. Now's a perfect time to reach out to your email group or social media circle or your farm. Become the resource for the local real estate market. There's a lot happening. You know what it is. Share it with your folks. Let them know that you are the resource for local real estate. Do the things that you've been putting off. This pandemic isn't going to last forever. We need to be cultivating future business. Things are eventually going to return to normal, whatever normal is going to look like. We need to be ready. I believe we can and we will do this together. I look forward to that day when we're all working towards that same goal. RAMP is here for you and will be here for you, stronger than ever, with new face-to-face classes, new volunteering opportunities, and some exciting out-of-the-box social events. I can't wait. Please get ready for us. A few final notes. License renewal has been extended until August 29th. Federal tax filing for 2019 tax returns has been extended till July 15th. First quarter federal estimated tax payments normally due on April 15th have also been extended to July 15th. One thing to note, the second quarter estimated tax payments that are normally due on June 15th are still due on June 15th. Real ID implementation, those fancy new licenses that are going to let us get through airports for air travel in the United States, that program has been pushed forward until October of 2021. And here are the resources that I was telling you about. On a final note, my First Lady would like to give a shout out to our EVP, John, for getting me to do this video and ultimately forcing me to change my clothes and not wear lounge pants. So she thanks you for that. So everyone, thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay away.